been said that if bees were to go extinct, the human population would follow the same path in under 10 years. Here's what the experts have to say.
Worldwide, if you're looking at food security, bees pollinate about 70 to 80% of all the foods that we eat. So all your foods, your deciduous foods, apples, pears, cherries, all that kind of stuff, avocados, macadamia nuts, blueberries, everything is pollinated by bees. So we've got probably about 20,000 different bee species in the world. However, we only use, our biggest pollinators are normally the honeybee. The European honeybee in Europe and the rest of the world, and down here in South Africa and Africa, we've got the good old African killer bee, which terrifies all the Americans. So that's our normal day-to-day bee that we work with. So it's good, but we need the bees and we need pollination, and that's the most important thing for bees. If you look at, for instance, the macadamia nut industry, South Africa is the largest producer of macadamia nuts in the world. All right, so we've got currently about 40,000 hectares of macadamia trees planted, and we need roughly about anything from 4 to 6 hives, colonies per hectare to pollinate all these macadamia nuts. The macadamia industry is the largest, South Africa, the largest producer of macs in the world. The farmers have just planted another 17,000 hectares of macs just now because it's such a good money maker at the moment. In 3 years' time, we're going to need another 17,000 times 4 colonies of bees to just sort that out. That's just the macadamias. If you take the blueberries, for instance, we're busy with pollination on the blueberries at the moment. We've got about 5,000 hectares under blueberries, and we're looking at about 5 colonies per hectare. So the economy South Africa is export on blueberries to China is massive. About education of the public, where we do bee removal. A lot of people, Johannesburg, one of the largest forests urban forests in the world. We have about 17 to 22 wild populations per square kilometer, wild colonies per square kilometer. Come swarming season, August, September, you get a swarm of bees going into your roof. You go onto the internet, who do I look for? Here, the first people, they say they save all the bees. Next people, we never kill bees. Those are the worst people possible because they're not doing ethical bee removals. They tell you that they're doing it, but they actually, in the meantime, when they do the removal, they decimate the whole colony. And they're doing 6 to 8 removals per van per day. They've got about 2 vans running around doing that. It's a money making, you're chasing the money, but they're killing all the colonies of bees. And that's what we need to do by public education, which we have to fight against.
As Joburg prepares itself for stage 3 lockdown come the 1st of June, we take a look at the impact staying at home has had on the city's ecosystem.
The daily pattern or the routine which the city is currently using to collect waste, actually it's still relegating to the system under normal circumstances. And now that the demand is very high and the waste production rate is actually very high, that is one of the reasons why there's a lot of waste lying around in the cities. And the recycling industry is currently not regarded as essential services. The landfill sites are filling up and the space for landfilling is not available. So we should also allow the recycling industry, particularly the local recyclers, to actually open up for recycling so that we can cut down the amount of waste that goes to a landfill site. In South Africa, it's only 4 to 5% of waste is recycled. So we are actually lagging behind in terms of recycling. So I would have expected that the country would sort of prioritize recycling as essential service to cut down the amount of waste that goes to a landfill site. Or waste management is regarded as something that is inferior, something that is only done by the poor of the poorest. Government, particularly the waste management department, it is their responsibility to make sure that from the infrastructure, they ensure that the infrastructure is made available for ordinary communities and residents, to be able to start sorting at source, so that it starts from there and education rolls out from that point of view. But currently, there's very little that is done in terms of bringing awareness to communities on how to start sorting.
What's up, everyone? It's your boy DJ Sab with the best thing ever from YFM 99.2, and you are watching Joburg Today.